What a great golf swing. Looks easy, doesn't it? Well, it can be if you develop the feeling of correctly swinging on the swing plane. What is the swing plane? Ben Hogan referred to the swing plane as a three-dimensional roadmap for the golf swing. It's that invisible, imaginary, sloping, circular path that is carved in the air as the best golfers make their swing. Understanding this concept is vital to develop a perfect golf swing and, of course, hit great golf shots. You need to practice the swing and not just practice hitting the ball. You learn the true feeling of swinging correctly by using the right mechanics and staying on target. If you're not swinging your clubs right, why bother practicing hitting balls?
Feel is everything. And if you don't know where you're supposed to be, then how can you develop the feel?
Does that make sense? First, learn to swing on plane. Develop the true feeling with the Easy Plane Swing Trainer. All professional golf instructors endorse the swing plane concept, and many use the invisible sheet of glass analogy to represent the swing plane. Another way to think of it is as a channel in space, several inches thick, in which the club travels during the key parts of the swing. We can demonstrate that here with an overlay. Notice how the club head stays in this space during the swing. Now, let's watch as Ken Green, master instructor at Aviara Golf Academy in Carlsbad, California, performs the swing demonstrations on this tape. The golf swing is on plane as long as either end of the club is pointing at the target line throughout the swing. The target line is the line that extends from your target back to your ball and beyond. If we project a beam of light from either end of a golf club parallel to the shaft, it will trace the target line throughout the entire swing. If either light beam strays from the target line, it will indicate being off plane and indicates corrective action to be taken to improve your swing. By seeing your own swing plane in action, you can rapidly develop the perfect golf swing. Turn on the lights by screwing the lenses down until the lights go on. The Easy Plane Swing Trainer works with any golf club. Drivers, woods, irons, and putters. Nothing to install, no moving parts. Simply place the Easy Plane Swing Trainer in your hands and pick up the club of your choice, and you're ready to swing on plane. The narrow end of the Easy Plane Swing Trainer should be pointing down, away from your body. The club grip fits perfectly into the tapered concave trough of the Easy Plane Swing Trainer. Simply hold the Easy Plane Swing Trainer in place with your fingers as you grasp the club with your normal grip. The objective is to keep the light beam, first from the front light and then from the rear light, tracing along the target line throughout the swing without any major deviations from the target line until impact position. During the swing, if you see the light beam point away from the target line, you can immediately stop and make the necessary swing adjustments to get back on plane. It's that simple. The goal is to train your swing, not to hit balls. Swing practice is different from hitting balls and is critical for developing the perfect swing. You want to take full swings in order to develop muscle memory with a complete swing, including all body movements, shoulder turn, hip rotation, and weight shift. Start your backswing. The correct motion is to take the club back as you begin your body movement, and the light beam will trace the target line from left to right until your hands and club reach a point parallel to the ground, about hip high. From this moment on, you'll notice that the light beam that is being projected from the back end of the club now appears out in front of where your ball would be, to the left on your target line. This light beam will travel from left to right, back along the target line. Continue the backswing until you reach what you consider the top of your swing. Your backswing does not have to be parallel to the ground at the top of the swing. Wherever you stop, you stop. Now, don't forget, when you practice, get into the habit of pumping a few times at different positions on the swing plane. This helps develop your muscle memory, which is very important. Most people lack the flexibility to get to parallel, and they'll compensate by incorrectly altering their swing in a vain attempt and go off plane in the process. Just make it comfortable. Let's take a look at that again. Notice the shoulder and the hip rotation here. Also note the weight shift to the right side. Your total body must be involved. If you do not use the proper body mechanics of swinging your arms, turning your shoulders, rotating your hips, it will be physically impossible to keep the light on the target line. The downswing basically reverses the order of what you just did during the backswing with minor changes. The first light you see will appear on or near the right end of the target line and will be moving right to left. This light is from the grip end of the golf club. As the downswing continues, you want to see this light either on or just inside the target line as it approaches the ball address position. As it passes the center of your stance, it will approximately follow the target line until the club passes the position of parallel with the ground, about hip high. It is vitally important that you do not manipulate the golf club with your hands and arms only in an attempt to trace the target line. This must be a total body motion: hands, arms, shoulders, hips, and legs. We want to avoid the most common errors, such as swinging too vertically, as some say, picking up the club, where the light beam would immediately move out across the line away from you. You are no longer on plane. Another major fault is swinging too horizontally, also called swinging flat, immediately taking the club back inside our target line. Again, not on plane. The same kinds of errors occur on the downswing. Any major deviation from this line will indicate being not on plane. During practice, you want to stop and make the necessary body and club position adjustments to bring the light and your swing back on plane. With each correction, try to mentally record the feel of this correct on-plane swing position. Do as our pro does here and repeat the corrected motion several times. We refer to this as pumping the correction. Remember that feel is a large part of this game. The whole purpose of swing training is to develop positive muscle memory. You're trying to learn and remember how the perfect swing plane feels. Remember, practice makes permanent. The more you practice, the better and more permanent your golf swing becomes. Combining lessons from a qualified professional with several minutes daily of swing practice with the easy plane swing trainer in the comfort of your home or office will guarantee the development of a solid, reliable, and repeatable on-plane golf swing.